Africa.
Good morning guys, it is super early, it's like 5:30 a.m. or something. Currently heading to the airport because I've found some flights and gonna head to a national park, Simien Mountains National Park. Not sure what to expect, I know there's a lot of baboons there, so keep my eyes peeled for the baboons. Didn't manage to find a SIM card like I was looking for in the last video, but maybe the place I'm flying to on the way to the mountains, I'm able to find one. Anyway, let's go to the airport, it's really early. Morning, good. How are you? Thank you.
እዚህ ውስጥ ነው ጋብዞ ስለዚህ ቢሰሩ ጥሩ አንዴ ገበያው ላይ ወጥቶ ወዲያው ስለዚህ ባለቤቶች ኢንፎርሜሽን እንዳላችሁ በእርግጠኝነት ማወቅ ይቻላል። ለቢራው
Guys just arrived at the hotel in Gondar and you can see from the streets it's pretty authentic. Heaps of like animals all around, and we drove past an animal market. I saw a naked man, so that's always a good introduction to a place. But check out this hotel. Look at that view. Just a tip guys, if you're using booking.com, in the special request section when you're booking, always write room with a view if possible please. 9 times out of 10 they'll do their best and they'll put you in a epic place like this. And flying from the rainy Addis Ababa and landing here in the sunshine, it's really lifted the spirits a lot. So I'll get settled in here and then we'll go explore and stuff and get the drone up and do all that good stuff. Got a bit of a situation on our hands. I went and bought a SIM card and it was like a huge ordeal. I had to get my passport checked by one person and then I was like, sure, like that seems kind of standard. And then I paid for it and everything and then he's like, you've got to go outside to get the SIM cut because that SIM won't fit your... Did he just say why boy? So I went outside and this random guy on the side of the road cut it down for me. And then some random guys on the road started getting in a huge fight, like 10 guys fighting each other. And then the network wasn't working. I went back, I'm like, it's not working after I paid for it and everything. It's like, you've got to register your phone with your passport as well in the system. So I had to register my passport with the SIM card and with the phone. But I just went back to my hotel room to grab my stuff. I got a text message when I got back to the hotel room saying, your internet has been suspended. So I'm not quite sure what that means, but I'm going back to the shop and then whatever happens, we'll go for a walk into this castle that I saw. And you get to see the background of the streets and they're pretty interesting anyway on the way. So let's go have a look. So that's the castle area, but firstly, got to go into the Telecom building.
One eternity later.
I just went inside there and it's insane. I actually saw another foreigner in there. I think he was from Eastern Europe maybe, but he was going through some hardships as well. But I haven't seen any other foreigners around here, so that was pretty interesting to see one in there, and he was complaining about the exact same problem. Basically, the guy told me, he's like, the system's fluctuating. I'm like, what does that mean? It comes and then it goes, but you have to come and complain every time it cuts out to a telecom store. And sometimes they're hard to find depending on where you are, right? So I was like, so I have to keep coming in and complaining every time. He's like, yeah, keep complaining, and it should come. But this month, the network's fluctuating, problem in our country, you know. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Fine.
Good.
I fancy.
So yeah, anyway, lovely locals. You can't blame the staff, obviously, it's the system problem. They have to live in it. I see it for a short time, so the only reason I really need internet and I'm making such a deal of it is because Wi-Fi in Ethiopia is not good, so I need Wi-Fi. I need Wi-Fi to you know, upload videos and stuff, so it just makes uploading a bit harder, and I have to set my laptop in the corner of a room for 24 hours. But
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
there's some kids here. Hello. Huh? Food? Okay. Might buy some chewing gum off these guys. Anyway, and then we're gonna go up here to the castle and try maybe fly the drone and see what else we can come across. Raining really hard, so I've come into like some church reception area. I'm gonna be in here for a while maybe. Hello. Hi man. AG Hotel. How much?
How much you want to pay?
How much do you want to sell me for?
30.
Okay, that's reasonable. Bye. Bye. Thank you, man. Very nice to meet you. Salam. Bye-bye. Alright guys, I'm back in my hotel room. I waited there for like, I don't know, almost an hour maybe. The rain was getting harder and harder. It's showing signs of clearing, but then next minute it'll just bucket down. In that little area where I was, all the locals started coming in, and there was this kid that came and sat next to me, and then he was talking to me and things and telling me he was from Ethiopia and he was in class 5, and then he went and got potatoes from these old ladies and he started sharing them with me. I grabbed one of the potatoes and ate it, and all the locals were like, no, you need to put chili sauce on it. They were like offended that I didn't put chili sauce on the potatoes. Super cool experience, and then found that rickshaw there and he gave me a really reasonable price. I mean, off the bat he could have tried to completely rip me off. The local price is probably cheaper, well I'd say definitely, but when they give you a good price like that, it was 30 birr for maybe a 5-minute, 10-minute rickshaw ride there. The people are super cool here so far, like really impressed. Getting into this kind of rural setting, it's completely different vibes. People in Addis were really nice, but it was a bit hectic, but here people are super chill. Anyway, check back in with you soon. Morning. How much does it cost?
50 euro.
50?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
No thanks, I have nuts. I have nuts. Alright guys, so it's the following day. It rained all afternoon yesterday and there were power cuts and things. It just wasn't a really good circumstances to go filming, but now I'm at the bus station and I've just had to fight like 100 people to find a bus. When I arrived, like one guy was like 1,000 to get like 2 hours drive, which is a lot of money. And then the next guy's like 50. Then he grabbed my bag. I was like, hello. And then he grabbed my bag, held onto it so tight because everybody was fighting to get me on their bus. 2 of them started fighting, one holding my bag. I like had to rip the bag off him. Then I was taken over to another group and bought the ticket for 50. Originally the guy tried to sell it to me for 1,000, so insanity. But yeah, I got an audience here. The one foreigner walk into the bus station, you're going to get a lot of attention here. This is really off the beaten path. And where I'm going now is even further off the beaten path, but I won't tell you. We'll jump on the bus and we'll go, but it's been an adrenaline-filled morning with everyone. Can you say hello?
Where are you go? Denmark?
Yeah.
Denmark? Okay.
Alright, let's hit the road and
How you doing?
I'll show you what's in the store. Crazy morning so far. We'll keep the video. I was going to end the video last night, but you know, I just showed you a kind of random day. I wanted to add more to the vlog, so another day of travel, so let's do it. I swear there's like 6 million people on this bus right now. The guy next to me sitting on like a chemical spray bottle. They've run out of seats. The guy in front of me is like sitting on the ground. It's mental, and I'm sure we're going to pick up more people. I don't think they say no, they just keep packing them in. Anyway, let's go. Alright guys, I've arrived in a place called Debark, and it's really amazing. Let me find a hotel and I'll tell you about what's happening and what's happened, because it's pretty epic. There you go. Nice. Have a good day. Bye. Found a hotel. Hotels aren't exactly cheap in Ethiopia, to tell you the truth. Compared to how much everything else costs, it's kind of out of balance, it seems. This hotel room I just found, it's got like an ensuite here and a double bed, and super basic, but this costs 35 USD. It's okay, but if you compare that to other places, you know, compared on what you're getting, it's actually quite a lot higher. Anyway, that bus journey was insane. Sorry if the clips weren't that good. I hope it gave you a bit of an idea, but I was basically like a T-Rex trying to hold my camera like... They kept on putting more and more people in the bus. Seriously, it was jam-packed. 2 police officers got on, one with a huge assault rifle, just like sandwiched in with all these people. Mental, but the people were so kind. Like one of the guys from the start like took my bag and held on to it for me. Like I was a bit suspicious, but at the end he gave it back to me. He was just looking after it the whole journey. I met a guy on the driver, actually. I got his Facebook and he might show me some of the local area, but guys, this is extreme off the beaten path. Like everybody's just like when I'm walking down the street, and have a look at this view. Right in the heart of Ethiopia right now, guys. Going past those buildings you saw in the videos, they're basically just kind of mud houses and wooden houses and things. Super basic. Things probably haven't changed in decades and decades, so it started raining again. I'm really having terrible luck with the weather in Ethiopia so far, but we'll see. Hopefully it clears, because I really want to get the drone up, you know, because I didn't get it up yesterday and I haven't got it up in Ethiopia yet. So I think we're at a pretty high altitude right now. It's actually quite chilly. I'll put the altitude here. We're super high, and there's mountains around here that are like over 4,500 meters or something. Alright guys, I've come down to the hotel's restaurant and I've just ordered an authentic Ethiopian meal, and I want to show you guys what it's like and try it for the first time. I think it would be a cool experience, seeing as it's raining outside. Also, the coffee here is epic. I'll show you the coffee later. Ethiopia is the birthplace of coffee, so. This is called injera, I think I'm pronouncing it right. Peel back the little package here. I think you're supposed to eat this with your hands. Wow. This is a vegetarian version. It's supposed to have red paprika, onions, and some like tomato sauce kind of thing. You're supposed to use your hands, so I'll try it with my hands just to be traditional. Super good. You can taste like the tomato and the onion. It's very basic, but nice flavors. Alright guys, finished up with that lunch there. What that kind of pastry stuff is, it's sourdough flatbread. Kind of soft, spongy texture. Pretty good, super simple, but quite tasty. A bit of spice as well. Anyway, as you can see, the sun has come out. Let's go for a walk and check out the streets. Alright guys, I'm taking the plunge. I'm putting shoes on. It's pretty cold. That's something I never thought I'd be saying in Ethiopia. Probably the most off the beaten path place I've ever been. I'm getting stared at more than I did in Bangladesh, and that's really saying something. Already got a little friend here. He's following me around. You saw the slow motion shot of him. This is unreal. This is extreme. Everybody wants to say hi and people just staring, and wow. Salam. How are you? Huh? Your name is Ephraim? I'm Nick. Yeah. Nice to meet you. Alright guys, so I'm meeting some locals here. If you're wondering about religion in Ethiopia.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Are you fine?
I'm fine, how are you? Good. About 2/3 Christian and about 1/3 Islam. Hi, how are you? Hi.
Hello.
Wow. Hi. So many kids. Nice to meet you. Nice nose. Quick, run. Just look at these streets. It's incredible. Alright guys, back in the hotel room. I found a little park behind this area here, and I think that I'm going to... There's a random pole outside my window. Hope people aren't trying to climb up onto my balcony here. The walls around this hotel are like huge, almost 2 stories high. There's dudes out on the street with massive assault rifles. It's pretty intimidating, and also on top of that, everybody like running to me when they see me because I'm a foreigner. But yeah, slowly kind of getting used to that. It's really like nothing I've ever experienced. I'm trying to find a location for the drone. I found a park. That's looking like the best place. There's still people around, but it's not as busy. Hopefully I don't attract too much attention to myself, but let's go and try and get some drone shots of Debark here where I'm staying. Got a few shots there with the drone. You can kind of get an idea of the landscapes, very beautiful rolling hills, and all the kind of shanty kind of accommodation where people live. I have booked a trip for tomorrow. We're going to go up into the mountains, to the Simeon Mountains, into the national park, which is actually also a World Heritage Site. There are some epic monkeys on the top of that mountain, and we're going to go up see the monkeys and then look over the national park up in these super high peaks. So it's like 22 kilometers from here or something, so it should be a good trip. The guy that drove the bus from Gondar to here this morning, he's going to take me tomorrow. So anyway guys, I'm going to finish the video there. Make sure you tune in for the next video where tomorrow we go for an adventure. Ethiopia, what a place. This is the weirdest vlog ever. It feels like it started like 10 years ago, but it was only yesterday morning. So anyway guys, in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Thank you so much for watching.